All right, Houston Texans are about to make a really smart move. If you're new to the channel, we make videos for teams that don't get the love nationally like they should. Houston Texans being one of those teams, although they are getting a lot more love than they were to start the season. And but we love covering them because we don't talk about teams that are always in the media like the Cowboys. We don't. That's You're not going to find that on this channel. And by the way, I'm still waiting. This jersey right here is going to be his Dan Campbell Detroit Lions jersey. It's still coming. So Texans fans, make sure you subscribe. We've been all over your team here for a while, and we're loving it. So, okay, here's the move that I think is going to be perfect for the Texans, and here it is. Dalton Schultz, okay, who they got for last season for pennies, is going to be a top free agent, and he wants to stay with Texas or with the Texans. So here's what it looks like. So hitting free agency is tight end Dalton Schultz, one of CJ Stroud's favorite targets. So you've got CJ Stroud, who is an outstanding quarterback, obviously, or just being a rookie. But what's so cool is when he elevates guys like Dalton Schultz. Good tight end, right? But he's not Kelsey, but he's out there just like with really good numbers this year. And it's really awesome. So he played in 15 games. That's great to see. 15 out of 17 games, 59 catches, 635 yards, and 5 touchdowns. I mean, that is exactly what you're looking for from that position, from that type of player. You can always upgrade tight end. You can always get better there, but this is just like a steady dude. Schultz is currently projected to command a 3-year deal in the neighborhood of $26 million and earn about $8 to $9 million a year. Now, if you go to PFF says that he is a prime candidate for the franchise tag. So while it wouldn't be surprised if they lock him up to a long-term deal, as it was a solid addition to their tight end room this year, he could be a guy that you franchise for a year, look to other positions, because we've talked about it on this channel. How fun is it going to be this offseason? Because you have a quarterback. Now these fun pieces that you add, another tight end, more wide receivers, it's gonna work. It will work. It's like boiling pasta. The water's already boiling. So it's like, what pasta do you want to use? Let's, I don't know. What are you feeling like? Just throw it in there. That's CJ Stroud. He's the boiling water that whatever you put with him, it's gonna work. So yeah, Dalton Schultz, you know what? 1-year deal. And then we're going to add some other pieces and we want to stay flexible. Like, I would be so for that. And by the way, I got one other thing for you, but if you were with us a couple of videos ago, I went through the top 10 all-time Houston Texans players. And so I want to revisit that because it was a bad list. And I didn't realize that until we went through it. And we went through the list and everybody's like, where's Brian Cushing? Where was J.J. Watt? Wasn't even in the top 10 list. So I think I found a better list here. Let's take a look at it. You let me know your thoughts in the comments. Brian Cushing at number 10. Love that. 09 to 17. That's like, I don't want to say the golden era of Texans football because it's not like you were good then. I'm trying to think. Yeah, okay, 11, 15, 16. But it was almost like the Texans are there. You're trying to figure out what you are at that point. He was a big player during that time. Chris Myers. What? Center. Okay, thank you. No wonder I don't know who that was. Jonathan Joseph. Okay, I said he was a running back last time. I apologize. He's a corner. Again, golden era in the 2010s. Look at that playoff appearances. See? They were in the playoffs more than I realized. All pro, Pro Bowler. Love it. Matt Schaub. I wouldn't have put him at 7, but he was better than people realize. Let me know your thoughts on Schaub. Was he that? Now I think about it, he was pretty good. Solid QB. Mario Williams. Now, this is from an outsider's perspective, Lions. As I think of Mario Williams, I think he should have been better, right? That's what I remember. Still really good, but expectations were through the roof on him. That's what I remember on that. Dwayne Brown, left tackle. I remember him. Yep. But Arian Foster, ankle spat. That's what I remember about this guy. DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, real solid. Because when he got traded and just goes to the Cardinals and he's just a star, you're like, oh, okay, that's crazy. JJ Watt, number 2, really the franchise for so many years. And then at number 1, you know it. Stand by. Coming. Andre Johnson. Yep, love it. You could go 1, 2 there, interchange 1 or 2. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, if you were with us a couple videos ago, I completely put up with this. I wish I had it. I just put up this list of players that was terrible. And I didn't know it because I'm not a Texans fan. But then you guys in the comments were throwing in all these different names that weren't even on the list. JJ Watt, some others that. So anyway, that's perfect. Okay. Texans, back to that. Tight end, easily have him back. Even if you do give the 3-year deal, $8 million a year, fine. I mean, seriously, fine. Because then you got him for the next 2, and then the 3rd year you can get out of it. But you got your tight ends. You know you'll get another receiver. Nico Collins, Tank Dell, another receiver, CJ Stroud, running back room solid. Maybe at a running back, a late guy like a burner. I don't know. Who cares? I'm telling you from an outsider's perspective, to have a franchise quarterback, it matters, right? You have to get strategic and make sure they're the right fit. And obviously the more explosive and the faster and all the things, the better. But your margin of error is so big because CJ Stroud is going to make them good. The dude is just like solid in front of the media. He makes all this go. So now you're just in for this great 10-year stretch of Texans football, and so excited to see him and the way he carries himself, his messaging, just as a believer, and his ability to just be bold in that and speak truth and just go with it and just like, this is what I believe and this is how. Dude, awesome, man, and guys love that and play hard for him. He's a dude, and so think about that. Now, again, you add anything you want on offense. Defensively, okay, fine. Let's work on our. We could go in the next year with the same offense and just improve our defense, and we'll be miles ahead of last year. So to see the Texans get worse next year, it's like, no, that's not going to happen, right? Now, I mean, so just to watch them is really exciting. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, if you're new to the channel, we're Detroit Lions fans, but we cover the Texans on this channel and some other teams just because they don't get the love like they should. Other teams in Texas do, and they don't cover the stories as well, like that we kind of dive into a little bit, have a little fun with it, especially because we're a team or a fan that's just not right in there, but in there enough to talk about them and to enjoy just giving you a perspective outside of what you hear every day with Texans fans. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see all of you on